like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Oilers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 180.
Mike
42. 25, check 25, check 25.
Check. Joker.
Real right, 22.
We got double up. Check 3.
22.
Rush in.
20 high.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All day, dog.
0.
Check 26. Check your hot read. Kill. Hey, turn.
Now Gordon on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
180.
Switch up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Blue down.
Now Stafford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous. This one, he looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
29. Express. Hey, exit.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
Hey, 7:34.
Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
What's tight?
93. Hey, Zoo. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 57.
To throw is Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
What? Hey.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 22-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Down.
57.
180. Hey, we're good. 180. Express.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, and he rifles one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
You're mine.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Nice.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Oilers 3, Raiders 0.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Drop deep.
To throw again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
That's how we do it.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Watch the slats.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Who that?
Stay 50. Hey, Charlie.
44 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Look at him.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Check, check, lucky.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
29. Express. 57's right. I'm on.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check Mike 57. Tighten up.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On third and long, it's Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check 53. Ready.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set! Go 20!
44 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
11.
Bang, bang.
Omaha, ready, move! Ready, hot.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's complete to Williams. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's good for another. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Stafford. Complete to Hilton. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, Red. He's checking crack. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Watch the whip. Back, back, back.
'93.
57's right. Are you getting?
Hey, echo.
57.
Express.
57.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot here before half for Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Slam. Right Monday. Come on, D. Express. Hey, orbit.
Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check Mike 57. Express.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They do go for it. It's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Yellow 80! And middle. 10.
Check 31.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Down. 280. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. take care of the football. That's job one, paramount, because you cough it up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.Y. Hilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 50 seconds. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Stafford. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now, 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
Put that down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, and I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
694.
Mike 57. Mike 57.
One, Raider one. Watch his flag.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football. Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. He completes it to Henry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
They're not ready for this.
29. Express.
From the gun. Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now 9 of 17 through the air.
I got you. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
93.
From the gun, Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And that'll set them back 5.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
You better be afraid of me. And middle.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Set. Go 20. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him. Hey, Red.
Now Stafford. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 250.
Mike's 50.
Hey. Mike 50. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Set. 280.
Mike 50. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Uh-huh.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
So we got man.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.